Hello everybody, welcome back to the Philadelphia Soul Season Dynasty Mode Thingamajig. We are 500, heading into Week 6 here on the road in Austin, Texas to face off against the Wranglers. We are on a 2-game win streak. We picked up our first win of the season against the Kansas City Brigade after they had a 21-point fourth quarter nearly catch up on us. We almost choked away another game, but we managed to hold on and win, and then we kind of beat Grand Rapids in convincing fashion. The game was close for a little bit in the beginning, but we kind of ran away with it in the second half of things. So tough start for Grand Rapids, but it's cool for us since we are now hitting that 500 mark. And there, some of the ranks have gone down. Okay, those ranks are accurate. Okay, we were heading into that Grand Rapids game just last in just about everything, man. Like it was a rough start to the season. Which I mean, we've scored a lot of points, so. But Graziani has not played super well, but last game was the get-right game. We got right against Grand Rapids, and we really kind of changed the trajectory, if you will, of how this season is going to go. So since we have some time here, I'll talk a little bit about the series, I guess, because I haven't really talked about like the plan or anything with the team or whatnot. So there's not much like team development-wise you can do in this game. There's really only a few seasons you can get through before the game kind of completely breaks, like the season mode breaks. Because it's in-depth enough to not just be a season mode, but it's not in-depth enough to not be one, if that makes any sense. Like, the Arena Bowl is always going to be the same, like, the players are just going to get auto-generated, there's no draft or anything, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that, so, and so that's kind of how the season mode kind of functions and works, or rather doesn't work. So I kind of just want to see how this team can go with the roster that we have. I want to see what they can do in just 1 year, because it should be a playoff roster at least, or we should be able to at least play for a playoff spot, and that's what I'm going to shoot for in year 1. And then whatever we need to change or work on, we'll try and do that with free agency in the next season and try and maybe do a little bit better. So, off to a bad start here, but again, this is the AFL, this ain't regular NFL, so anything can happen, man. We're already back to 2-2, so hopefully we can get back on track here and pick up another much-needed win against the Wranglers, put us in a good position when we finally get into division play later in the season. So, opening drive of the game here for the Wranglers, man in motion, quarterback's going to drop back here, clean pocket, lasers a pass downfield, and he finds an open man. Our defender makes the dive for the tackle and misses, and he is off to the races for a touchdown. So Austin's going to score quickly on just one play here, and now on our first drive here, we get the ball up to about the 15, and we're going to try and answer back with a quick pass downfield, and it's not going to go for a touchdown, but it's going to go for a first down. So we waste a couple opportunities here, and now we're on 3rd and 7 here deep in Austin territory. We're going to try and get into the end zone, man in motion. Graziani gets rid of it before getting clobbered, but our receiver cannot cut up field and get the first down before getting tackled. So on 4th down, we're going to keep the offense on the field here, try and get into the end zone. We're going to give it off to the fullback to try and get the first down, and he picks up so much more and gets into the end zone for the first touchdown for Philly in this game. So we are managed to tie the Wranglers here, but Austin's got themselves a pretty potent offense. And look at there on the receiver handoff, and he's off to the races, man. It just worked out. Sometimes you get running plays like that, but man, our defense just absolutely just buckled and allowed for that to happen. And already Austin is just running all over us, man. I said in the last video that you don't need to run a lot in this game, but if you can, you'll probably win. So you need to at least be able to effectively run for at least 20 or so yards, and Austin has already done that and then some. So 14-7 is your score here. And Graziani's laying up an absolute duck to the defense, and that one is a pick 6. This one goes the other way for the Wranglers and goes into the end zone as Mason, their defensive specialist, makes an amazing play. And dude, he's got so much speed. Do you see the speed on this Wranglers team? They are just crazy with it, man. Just so freaking fast. I don't know what to do about that. But 21-7 is your score, and now we have another opportunity on offense here, just past midfield. And Graziano's going to drop back, pump fake it, and that one's going to get batted off of a receiver's hands and back into another Wrangler defender's hand. So it's another interception. That time it wasn't Graziani's fault, but man, he's thrown so many picks so far this year. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. You really wouldn't. So Austin has an opportunity to completely crack this game open here, but it's another interception. This time it's heading the other way for Philly, and we evade the 2 defenders and get into the end zone, and that's going to be a pick 6 for the Soul now. So we managed to exchange pick 6s in this game. Fortunately, Austin doesn't really add to the lead before we can get a pick 6 of our own, so we still only stare down a 7-point deficit now here in this first half. So quarterback's going to drop back now, and he's going to laser this one to an open receiver downfield, and both him and our defender are going to send themselves over the wall, but the catch is made here, and it's a humongous first down for the Wranglers. So they might be able to add some points here in the middle of this second quarter. So we're going to set up here, send the receiver in motion. quarterback's going to step back here, get rid of this one quickly here, and it's batted by the first receiver, but it's caught by another Wranglers receiver in the end zone, so it's a touchdown, and McPherson's the quarterback, so remember that, because I surely didn't. So as we get close to the 1 minute warning here, on our next offensive possession, we managed to snap it before. Graziani here's going to send this one downfield, and that one's going to hit a receiver in the hands, but he cannot haul it in. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the sole offense here with just a minute left to go. And we're going to bring out the kicking unit, see if France's legs got enough here to at least get us to 17 points, as this one is up, and it is all the way there, and it is all the way good. So 57-yarder by France, man. There's NFL kickers at this time who weren't making kicks like that, and he manages to nail this one through. So a 11-point deficit is what we're looking at here now late in the first half. McPherson's going to drop back, pump fake, and lasers this one across the field, and the receiver's going to cough up the football, and it's picked up by a sole defender, and he's going to get into the end zone. It's a scoop and score. And see how things so quickly just develop in this game, bro? Like, just out of nowhere, stuff like that happens. We had an 11-point deficit. It seemed like Austin could probably get a quick touchdown and really pad their lead here, and boom, there you go, scoop and score. And I love the way that dog piles work in this game, because in Madden, they really didn't work like this until later on, but in this game, they got dog piles right. So it's a true scrum for the ball. So we're going to go for the onside kick here, try and throw off Austin, I guess, maybe, late in the first half, see if we can take the lead, perhaps, but it does not work. Austin's able to recover it, and now they have the ball here at the 9-yard line, but McPherson lays up another duck to the defense, and that is Scott here, Steve Scott, our receiver, who comes up with an interception. So hasn't done too much on offense, but hey, he's coming up big on defense, so we'd like to see stuff like that. And so now Philadelphia has the opportunity on offense that they were looking for with the onside kick. So we are in good spot here, only down 4 points now to Austin. So on the first pass here, Graziani floats this one to 2 receivers who really weren't even looking for the football. And Graziani gets himself hurt on the play, so it's another injury. I think Graziani got injured earlier in the season, but he only missed, I think, maybe, I don't know, a drive or two, if that. So he should be okay, hopefully. But that's going to bring the first half to a close finally, as that 4-point lead for Austin is going to hold. But here in the third quarter now, we're going to line up receiver in motion. Quarterback's going to drop back and again hit on the throw. But fortunately, he's going to be able to get up and keep playing, our backup quarterback. But he gets absolutely clobbered. And fortunately, that one wasn't picked off. It was only batted down. So we're going to send out France again. And dude, he's just got a freaking missile of a leg. So we get within 1 point now of Austin here in this third quarter. Plenty of time left to play here. This lead can go any which way here, but we have climbed out of that deficit. Austin has been kind of stagnant on offense, and of course I just had to open my big stupid mouth because McPherson lays up an absolute floater, and it is good for a humongous gain for the Wranglers offense. And now they are at the 5-yard line, looking here to punch this one in and cap off a quick drive here. And McPherson's going to hang on to it himself, make a nice little shimmy move, and drag a defender into the end zone with him for a rushing touchdown, a quarterback rushing touchdown. I haven't seen too many of those, but Austin is going to score. So on 4th and inches now on our next drive, we're going to go for the handoff, and Orrs, our fullback here, is running alongside the line to gain, but he can't quite cut up field. So that one does not work out for us. We cannot pick up what we need, and Austin comes up huge on defense here as the third quarter comes to a close. So they are in the driver's seat here. They have an opportunity to crack this one completely wide open, barring any massive screw-ups on their part. So McPherson's dropping back and floats this one out to the corner of the end zone, and it is another touchdown reception for the Wranglers, man. Jeez. It's rough. So a 28-27 game quickly turns into 42-27, and we desperately need something here. It looks like Graziani is back in the game, but he is just again making some questionable decisions as he gets absolutely clobbered and throws this one into a bunch of traffic. But fortunately, that one is not picked off. So 4th and 10, we got to get the offense on the field as we are down by quite a large margin, and we need to get a win here, or at least just get the offense rolling. And Austin's defense comes up massive again, man. Great defensive performance by the Wranglers, man. You got to give it to them. You don't see good defense like this in the sport, especially in this game, but Austin has been absolutely on one in this game, man. Their defense has been on another freaking level. So the Wranglers are going to get an opportunity here deep in their own territory. Receiver in motion. We have a man in the backfield to stop him, but it doesn't matter. Look at the speed, man. That's not a fullback. That's a full-fledged running back because he shakes off a couple defenders, and he's off to the house, man. No one's catching him. And Austin's rushing attack, bro, has just been the talk of this game, man. That defense and that that run game. What is this, a regular NFL game? I mean, this is wild. They've run all over us, man. We get tripped up, and we managed to score a couple more field goals here, but 33-56 is going to be your final score as Austin completely handles business here at home. The Wranglers, man, that is a team I would not want to play again. I don't even think we can talk in the same conversation as playoffs, but dude, if that ends up happening, that is not a team I would want to face, man. Their running attack was just absolutely bonkers for this game. I have never seen anything like that in playing or watching Sims, bro. I've never seen something like that. That was bizarre. That was just nuts. Look at that, man. 104 passing yards for us, man. 95 rushing yards. They almost matched our passing game on the ground in arena football, and they still threw for 155 yards. I mean, just gross. Just absolutely bananas. Of course, our third down percentage is the biggest just area of problem for us. Again, Justin Wood, who is our backup quarterback, leads, I guess, statistically, because he didn't play nearly as bad as I guess Graziani did, but both were absolutely horrendous in this game. Really needed more offensively from our quarterback room. That might be an area of concern moving forward, something that we need to work on here. Again, at least we had positive rushing yards, but still not a whole lot to talk about. We didn't get a single receiving touchdown, bro. That is pathetic. Just pathetic. I don't even know what to say to that, man. Just pathetic. So, hope to see you guys in the next video as we try and get right back in the win column here. Hopefully things get a little bit easier.